Hello and welcome to this CrowdProperty funding opportunity looking at two garages on Lansdown Terrace Lane in Cheltenham, GL50 2JU. Now, CrowdProperty is a peer-to-peer lending platform designed to facilitate loans between private individuals and professional property businesses. CrowdProperty is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority under permission number 723959. CrowdProperty is not covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. There are risks with any loans you make, and just like all peer-to-peer lending, your capital is at risk. CrowdProperty endeavours to protect all lenders. This is done by registering the legal first charge against the property project. So this means that in the very unlikely event a borrower defaults on the loan, CrowdProperty will be able to take ownership of the project and then manage it for the lenders. So this project then are two garages on Lansdown Terrace Lane in Cheltenham, postcode GL50 2JU. Now Cheltenham is approximately 8 miles from Gloucester, 24 miles from Worcester and 40 miles from Oxford. The properties have full planning permission under the planning reference number 17/01835/FUL from Cheltenham Borough Council. The loan is to develop and refurbish the two garages into two-storey properties, so it's a development loan. Now the headline figures for you: the total loan facility is £315,000, the initial loan to value being 70% and the amount owed at the exit based on the gross development value 63%. The Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, they put a value on the current market value of £285,000. That's £142,500 for each property. The RICS gross development value is £550,000 in total. That's £275,000 for each property. And the total square footage is 650 square feet for each property. That's 1,300 square feet in total. The first charge security is being taken by CrowdProperty on behalf of all the lenders. And looking at the photo on the right hand side, there are three garages there. It is just the two garages that we're talking about, which is the middle one and the property to the right of that one in the centre. So Cheltenham, located in the Cotswolds in the borough of Gloucestershire, has a population of approximately 117,000 people. Cheltenham is located 8 miles from Gloucester, that's via the A40, and 24 miles from Worcester via the A38, or indeed using the M5 motorway. Cheltenham has a train station called Cheltenham Spa, which provides an hourly service into London Paddington and also to the southeast, as well as a regular service to Birmingham and onwards towards Manchester. The spa town of Cheltenham provides a range of services and attractions, including the Cheltenham Races, Montpellier Gardens and Pittville Park. The town also provides several restaurants and bars, as well as the renowned independent boarding school, Cheltenham Ladies College. Now the borrower is looking to gain finance to purchase the properties and complete refurbishment works on the properties, with the loan facility being £315,000. That's for a minimum loan term of 6 months and a maximum loan term of 12 months. The project will be secured with a first charge on behalf of the lenders by CrowdProperty, and the exit strategy is sale of the properties once it's completed. Here's the location map for you, so you can see where Cheltenham is, the CrowdProperty flag in the centre of your screen. Cheltenham not too far away from Gloucester. Worcester is to the north of that screen just there. You can then see the A40 road here, which connects Cheltenham and Gloucester. That's the M5 motorway, which will take you up towards Worcester. That's where Cheltenham is. And a closer look at the location. So this property located then central area of Cheltenham, just a 5-minute walk from the very famous Montpellier area. Montpellier itself provides several restaurants and bars, as well as a pharmacy and local supermarkets. Montpellier also provides boutiques and many high-end shops. The property also benefits from being just 10 minutes from the centre of Cheltenham, that provides a range of high street shops. There's a theatre, several banks and a library. Cheltenham Ladies College is just 0.3 miles from the property, and it's one of the most renowned public schools in England. The property benefits from being within a mile of several primary and secondary schools, which include Christchurch Primary School and Dean Close School. Cheltenham Spa train station is just, what, 0.8 miles away. That's from the property location. This station provides hourly service to London as well as regular services into Birmingham and further north. And the property also benefits from Gloucestershire Airport, which provides flights into Jersey, Guernsey and the Isle of Man. Now, the gross internal area of this site, this is for both properties, is 1,206 square feet for both properties. Each property has a floor area of 603 square feet. Each property will become a two-storey mews cottage. The first floor will be comprised of an open plan living area, of a kitchen and dining space and a courtyard area to the rear. The second floor is comprised of two double bedrooms with a shower room. Each property will have access to a bin store, cycle storage and will have a parking permit. Current market value being £285,000 for both properties. That's been verified by RICS. And the gross development value is £550,000 for both properties. Again, verified by RICS. Let me show you then the front elevations and the rear elevation. That's looking from the west on the left hand side and then on the east on the right hand side. And then when we look at the floor plans of the existing property, so you see sort of garages here on the base here with access through the back and up to a section just here, extra parking on the side here. This is then how it looks at the moment on the first floor. Coming through then the door here, there's a bathroom and a bedroom. Not quite sure if that's a living space as well, but they've called it a bedroom here. But here's what they're proposing to do. So here's the elevations. We're talking about this property here and that property there. The other property is done by somebody else. So the borrower is only purchasing the central and right hand property. So that's how it looks from the front, and that's how it's going to look from the rear, showing you more detailed floor plans. So you'll come in through the front door here into a living room, dining area with a kitchen, access through then to the yard, and there's a cupboard under the stairs here. But as you go upstairs, that then will take you up into this area here where you have a double bedroom to the rear and a single bedroom to the front, built-in wardrobes on both bedrooms and a shower room there in the hallway on the side there. And then on the right hand side, that's where the bins and the bikes are going to be positioned. So the total facility then is for £315,000. It's RICS verified with the current market value being £550,000, initial loan to value being 70%. The loan to the gross development value when you exclude the rolled up interest is 57.3%, and then owed at the exit based on the gross development value when you include that interest is 63%. It's a minimum loan period of 6 months, maximum loan period of 12 months, and this loan is targeted to start on the 27th of June 2019. The initial loan to value is then based on 315,000 divided by 285,000 as a percentage. The amount excluding the interest of 57.3% is calculated with taking the 315,000 and divided that by the 550,000. And then to get the amount owed to the gross development value, including the rolled up interest of 63%, you would take 315,000, add on the interest and divide that by the 550,000. Now this loan is a development loan for 12 months to purchase the properties and undertake the works. The interest will be rolled up and paid at the end of the loan term. The exit strategy, remember, is to sell, and that's upon completion of the works. So lenders on this project will receive 8% per annum interest. That's rolled up and paid at the end of the loan term, and it's going to be secured with a first charge security against the property. So the borrower then is Jacob Perry Gardner. Now Jake began working in construction from a young age, engaging in the renovation of his family home and other side projects where he learnt groundwork skills. That's first fix, second fix, woodwork, kitchen fitting, painting and light brickwork. And he did that between the age of 13 and 21, so he started quite a young age. And Jake has qualifications in plumbing and electrics and has built on these qualifications through acquiring work roles where he could put these skills into practice, including working for both an electrical firm and for a heating company, where he was both a plumber and trained as a solar engineer. Jake also has his own company, that's called Bixby Builders Limited. Their company registration number is 1008 1058, which he now co-owns with a business partner. Under this business, Jake has been involved in a variety of projects, including a £180,000 refurbishment of a gym in Cheltenham, a 1.2 million refurbishment of a villa in the south of France, and the 3 million development at Walnut Farm in Gloucestershire. In addition to his property experience, Jake also has a degree in sports exercise science and coaching from Cardiff Metropolitan University, which Jake believes has allowed him to acquire several skills necessary to successfully manage projects, including team building. So a case study for you to see. This is Painswick Fire Station. This original fire station converted into 2 3-bedroom dwellings to a very high specification, completed back in 2018, bought for 435,000, total cost for 280,000 and a GDV of 1 million, the profit being 385,000 pounds. So that was made into 2 properties. Here's property A and some photos of how that looks, the quality of the finish that was there. Very substantial finish on those. Here's property B for you with the photos, again showing the kitchen on the right, bathroom in the centre and the rear of that property. So your next steps then, please, are to make sure you understand the loan and then carry out your own due diligence both on this project and on the developer, and then decide how much you would like to lend. CrowdProperty.com is the place to be to pledge on launch. It goes live at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday the 14th of June, and then people with successful bids will be invited to have anti-money laundering checks done, and then they'll be invited to send your funds into your very own online e-wallet when it's called for, and you'll start earning interest on completion of the loan agreement. So I hope you're able to help us to support this loan. It's a single phase raise of £315,000, please, to help refurbish and sell 2 garages on Lansdown Terrace Lane in Cheltenham. The postcode again, GL50 2JU. My name is Andy Haynes. Thank you for watching this webinar, and I look forward to you joining us again soon on another Crowd Property funding opportunity.